Perfectionism is fear in a tuxedo. It looks sharp, it sounds noble, but underneath, it's fear pretending to be ambition. You think you're aiming high, but what you're really doing is hiding, waiting, over planning, wasting time trying to get it right instead of getting it going. Here's the truth: perfectionism doesn't mean you care more, it means you fear more. I'm going to show you how to kill perfectionism in 5 minutes flat using one unshakable rule and three practical, no excuse moves. This isn't about settling, it's about building real momentum. Because when you act, your brain changes. When you stall, it stays stuck. Let's be real. Perfectionism is not a strength, it's a symptom. It signals fear of judgment, fear of failure, and sometimes fear of success. You delay not because you want it perfect, but because your brain is trying to protect you from the discomfort of being seen trying. Neuroscience tells us that the brain resists uncertainty and risk. That's why starting something new feels like standing at the edge of a cliff. Your survival brain says, let's stay safe. And safe often means staying stuck. But action rewires that response. Imperfect action teaches your brain that starting isn't dangerous. It's actually the doorway to momentum. Think about it like this: you can't steer a parked car, right? The minute you put it in motion, even in the wrong direction, you get feedback, you get learning, you get forward momentum. Or think of a sculptor staring at a block of marble. They don't wait for the perfect vision before they start chipping. They just begin. And every strike reveals more of the form. Perfectionism wants the final statue before the first hit. And that's not how creations work. So here's the rule: ugly count. That's it. Not perfect, not polished, ugly. An ugly first rep is infinitely more valuable than a perfect plan still trapped in your head. Wrap your mind around that. Think about athletes. No one perfects their shot without ugly reps. No writer pens a bestseller without writing garbage first. And no business is ever born clean. Ugly is the birth canal of mastery. You don't get clarity by waiting. You get clarity by doing. Let's make this concrete. Imagine you want to start a podcast. The perfectionist says, I need the right mic, the logo, the trailer, what's my strategy? I need this all to be perfect first. The ugly counts mindset says, record a voice memo on your phone. Say what's on your mind. Post it if you dare. Or you want to start working out again. The perfectionist in you says, I need a workout plan. I need new shoes. I need a great gym membership. But the ugly rep says, drop and do 5 push-ups in your pajamas. Done. The first version of anything will be flawed. And that's the point, because your second version can only exist if you're brave enough to build the first. So ugly isn't failure, ugly is forward. Let's get tactical. You don't just kill perfectionism by reading about it. You kill it by acting. So here are the 3 moves. Move number 1, you're going to lower the bar. I want you to say it out loud. Today, I will make a bad first draft. That's your target. Not excellence, not approval, just bad first draft. This could be a page of unfiltered thoughts, a voice note that you don't share, a video where maybe your lighting is off and your voice cracks. Listen, when the bar is set low, action becomes accessible. That small shift tricks your brain out of freeze mode. You're not performing, you're practicing. And practice builds skill. Think of a toddler learning how to walk. They don't wait until they've mastered balance. They fall a lot, and we cheer them on. We don't say, don't walk until it's flawless, right? Why do we treat ourselves any differently? Lowering the bar isn't giving up. It's tuning into reality. It's saying, let me start where I am with what I have. If you want to write a book, don't set a goal to write 1,000 words. Set a goal to write a sentence. If it turns into more, great. If not, you still won. Now here's move number 2. We shrink the time. So we set a timer for 5 minutes. That's it. And then we write 1 bad paragraph, or we record 1 messy video, or we send 1 imperfect pitch. You're not doing the whole thing. Get it? You're just doing 5 minutes of it. And when you do that consistently, the habit starts to build and the fear starts to shrink. Here's why it works. Your brain can handle discomfort if it's time bound. 5 minutes feels safe. It's less threatening, less risky, and it's less permanent. I use this to start posting online. I told myself, just write for 5 minutes. Doesn't have to be good, just has to exist. Some of those 5 minute sessions became 30-minute flows. Others stopped at five, but the habit stuck. Here's some examples. Let's say you want to start journaling. Open up a document and set a 5 minute timer and dump whatever's in your head. Don't read it, don't judge it, just stop when the buzzer goes off. Maybe you want to finally start pitching a client. Open up your email, start the timer, type something that's imperfect, hit send before you talk to yourself out of it. This isn't about what you produce in 5 minutes. It's about who you become by showing up despite the fear. Now, move number 3, we celebrate the rep. When that timer stops, you say out loud, rep done. Log it on a sticky note, track it, and reward it. We underestimate how powerful this is. Tiny wins build big belief. Have you ever seen a kid cross off a chore on a chart? That satisfaction they get, that dopamine, that's wiring your brain for consistency. Put a jar on your desk, and every time you do an ugly rep, toss a coin in it and watch that jar fill up. It's a physical reminder that you're showing up. This is the beginning of neuroplasticity. Each tiny celebration reinforces the identity of someone who starts, someone who shows up, someone who ships. Section 4 of this. My ugly reps started it all. This is it. I didn't get here by being brilliant. I got here by shipping ugly. My first video, awkward, shaky, lit by a little desk lamp. My first post, cringe, over-explained and under-edited. But you know what? I showed up, and every rep, no matter how messy, created momentum. It created confidence, not from waiting to be perfect, from acting before I was ready. That's how belief builds, not through success, but through action. I call it identity stacking. Each rep is a vote for who you're becoming. One rep might not change the world, but one rep repeated, it's going to change you. Here's the conclusion. Here's your assignment right now. Open your document, set that 5 minute timer for 5 minutes, type one ugly sentence, or record one messy take of a video, or send out one imperfect message. Then say it out loud. Ugly rep done. Bang. Post it in the comments. Ugly rep done. And let the world know you started, because perfectionism doesn't need to be managed. It needs to be disobeyed. And action is your rebellion. Momentum is built by movement, not by mastery. Kill perfection by doing the things badly, proudly, and consistently, because ugly counts. And you're just one rep away from unstoppable. You want more tools to rewire your brain and build unstoppable momentum? Subscribe to Mind Hackers for weekly science-backed strategies on discipline, self-belief, and mental mastery. If you found this valuable, please hit the like button, share it with someone who needs it, and remember, your next breakthrough starts with one ugly rep. Take care.